Face your teacher, Juliet. Kone bow. You did very good, Reese. Go have a seat. Okay, we are going to talk about balance today. The Pyongan forms teach us balance, okay, and inner confidence. We want to be really strong with this. So everybody have a seat. We're going to talk about this for 1 second. Now, there's 3 kinds of balance, all right? We have what we call the regular physical balance, okay? All right, everybody stand up. Let me see if you have physical balance. Let's see, just raise one leg and don't put it down, hold it there. See, physical balance, very good. Okay, everybody's sitting down. So everything is working really good. Okay, now there's another kind of balance. If we all look outside the window, there's what we call a balance in nature, right? Outside that window, you have birds, you have bugs, you have animals, right? You have people, right? Everything has to exist. If you take away all of the bugs, what do the birds eat? What happened to the birds? If they have nothing to eat, what do? They die, right? Okay? Well, everything out there has to exist. You can't get rid of one thing. Now, there's also things out there that, what about the air, right? You have to have clean air to breathe. If you don't have clean air to breathe, what's going to happen to you? You're going to die, right? What about clean water? You have to have clean water.
But the fish inside the water could die.
That's
but
right.
The crabs,
That's exactly right.
Even sharks, anything, jellyfish, anything in there.
That's right,
in
Reese.
the ocean could die.
That's right. And if you don't have water to drink, what are you going to do?
Die.
Perfect. Okay. So we have to keep everything that's out there, right, in balance. As long as everything stays in balance, we're going to have a good life and everything will be great. Okay? Now, there's one more balance. Okay? It's called a chemical balance. Everybody say chemical balance.
Chemical balance.
All right. Now, let's kind of think. We have to find out where chemicals come from. Where do you think chemicals come from? Reese, stand up and tell me.
They might come from like a place, like from, there could be, there is little chemicals, there's no wipes, like to clean the table, that they have chemicals in them, and little factories make them.
Very good. You said the right word, factories. Okay, have a seat. Hurry up, honey. Come on in. Get your car down. Perfect. Just go right behind the class. Get right down at the end. Hurry up. Run, 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 run. Okay. So, okay. Good. All right. Now, everybody move down this way. Give her more room. Go this way. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now, chemicals, right? Who knows what minerals are? What are minerals? Tell me what a mineral is. What's minerals?
Pieces of rock.
Of rocks, yeah. What else?
Rubies and diamonds.
Minerals, okay. Those are gems and different things, but minerals, where do we find that stuff? Where do you find minerals? Reese, tell me.
Like,
What are you sitting for?
you might, just in movies, there's you find them with pirates, in a treasure
No
box.
pirates in a treasure box.
Now you find, you can get those from a jewelry store.
Oh,
Because
really?
my dad, his grandpa, he has a jewelry store.
Ah, so, okay. All right, have a seat. But we get the minerals from the dirt, right? We find it in the dirt, in the ground. So we take all of those minerals, we get big, big machines, and they go dig, and they find, guys, if I'm up here talking, you better have your eyes on me. They go, these big machines, and they go dig in the dirt, and they find all of these minerals, lead, copper, gold, silver, all of these things they find in the dirt. Now they take put your hand down. They take all of that dirt and they bring it over to a big building, right? And that dirt, what they do is they sift right through all of that dirt and they take out all of the minerals, right? They get all of the minerals. Then they take all of those minerals, they put them in trucks and they send them over to a big factory. That's what you said before, factory, right? And in that factory, they make chemicals. Now, we don't only get chemicals from the dirt, what about plants? Right? You could go into a rainforest and you could start to take the different plants and use those, those plants, and you can make chemicals. So between the minerals and the plants in the factory, they make all of these different things, medicines, right? If you get sick, what happens? Mom takes you to the doctor, right? Doctor gives you a pill or maybe a shot in the butt, right? And then you get better. What? Are you sitting again? What?
I got a flu shot yesterday.
Have a seat. Okay. Now you go to the doctor and the doctor makes you better because you have chemicals. They made these chemicals. Now, years ago, sometimes a chemical, when the doctor gave you a chemical, or a pill, or a shot in the butt, you used to get, maybe it didn't work right. Sometimes it'd make you red and itchy and stuff like that. Today it's usually pretty good though. It's pretty good, and the doctor can make you better pretty quick. All right? Now, there's 5 things that we have to do every day to keep ourselves healthy. All right? Who knows what the 5 things are? Who can tell me? Give me one. Go. You have to eat. Now, what do you have to eat? You can't eat junk food every day, right? If you eat junk food, you become junk, right? Okay. You want to be junk? Okay, good. All right. Put your hands down. You have to eat good food, right? Healthy food. All right. So that's one of the 5 things that you have to do. You have to eat healthy. Now, give me something else. What else do we have to do? Tell me.
Shelter?
Tell me. What is it?
Shelter.
Shelter? No. That's not one thing that we have to. You have 5 things that you have to do every day. Shelter is not one of them. But it's good to have shelter. Okay? Give me one.
You have to drink water.
See? Water. Thank you, Reese. Have a seat. Our body is mostly water. And we have to drink water. You have to drink a lot of water. Okay? So we have to have water. And we have to eat healthy foods. Who can give me another one? What? Elizabeth, what?
Exercise.
Perfect. Exercise. You have to exercise. You know why? Exercise is very important. Do you guys know about cells? Did they teach you in school about cells yet? Our body is made up of billions and billions and billions of cells. All little cells. All right? And tell me something. Are they alive or dead? They're alive. Now, everything that's alive goes to the bathroom. Where are those cells going to the bathroom? Inside you, right? Now, in order to get out all of that waste material, you have to exercise. Because there's a system that we have in our body called the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system works from exercise. The more you exercise, it moves things around. And finally, it'll move all of that junk out of your body. Okay? Now, if you become a couch potato and you don't exercise, where does all that stuff stay?
In us.
After a while, you're going to smell, get fat, right? You don't want to get fat and start to smell. It's going to be a stinky life. Exercise. All right, so what do we have? We have water, really good food, exercise. Who can give me another one? Reese, give me another one.
You have to have, like, you have to have a phone.
No, have a seat. What happens when you get tired? What happens when you get tired? Why are you sitting? Stand up if you're talking to me. Why? Come on. You go to sleep. Can you stop yourself from sleeping? Right? You are like a battery. Have a seat. You ever see that Energizer Bunny commercial on the TV?
Yeah.
Right? You see that bunny going up and down, and the other bunny runs out of battery? What does he do? He stops working, right? Well, you're the same way. You're like an Energizer Bunny. You are a battery. And what happens is when you get tired, you just go to sleep. And then when you wake up, you have a lot of energy again.
Yeah, it's like you have a battery and then you lose all of it, and then when you go to sleep, it's like
And you're talking without standing up again.
it's like a robot. You have to put a microphone or anything that needs batteries. You put a battery in it, and then when it stops, you have to take it out. But with that, it's kind of different, but we still have a battery.
Yeah, well, the difference between...
Like when you're like this, and
Yeah.
when you're like sleeping, that's like when we're like this, so we lose our energy, and then but a robot would have like a loser energy, then you have to put a new battery in it. But us, it's
Sometimes you got to plug them in the wall.
but with us, we like have to put a new battery by sleeping.
That's interesting. Good. Have a seat. One thing good. See, the robot or the toy, sometimes you got to plug them in the wall, but we are wireless. Isn't that cool? All right? No, we don't even have to worry about plugging in. We just go to sleep and we charge up. That is so cool. Wireless charging. All right, so now we have water. You have to eat the good food, right? You have to exercise. You have to get enough sleep. And then there's one more thing. No, you put your hand down. I want to hear you. What's the last one? Stand up. Think. You have to be a happy person. Have a seat. Okay? You have to learn how to become a happy person. If you're the type of person that finds problems all of the time, or every time you talk to people, problems. Every time you go down the street, you look out the window, you don't see the beautiful trees and the flowers. You see problems. All right? Is that going to make you a happy person? No. You have to see the beauty in the world. You have to see the beautiful flowers, the beautiful trees. People are so interesting. They all have a story. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about your story. Okay? Yes. Put your hand down. Okay? Talk too much, Reese. How much you want to talk? What did you want to tell me? Oh, but you remember to get up. Excuse me. Stories don't start with
I'm so excited.
You're excited.
Happy that I can't even stop asking my mom and dad when my birthday is or Halloween.
Oh, you're happy for Halloween and your birthday.
Halloween, I'm happy about because I can be off my medicine. Because my medicine, I can't drink or eat for 1 hour and then I can do good.
Wow. Okay. That's good. Nobody likes to take medicine, right? Okay. All right. So we have the 5 things that we have to do every day that keeps us healthy, right? Now, say them. Water. Say it.
Water.
Eat good food.
Eat good
Healthy
food.
food. Right? Exercise.
Exercise.
Get enough sleep.
Get enough sleep.
Be a happy person.
Be a happy person.
Perfect. Okay. You know, one day, when I was little, like about your age, I was in a place, you probably never heard of this place. It's called New York City. You ever hear that? You know, oh, you heard of New York City? Well, I was with my mom and my dad, and we were walking, and we were in Manhattan, and we were passing a building called the Empire State Building. Did you ever hear of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, really tall building. I was looking up like this and go, oh my God, it's so tall. It was all the way up in the cloud. That day, the top was like a little weathery, was like really in the clouds. So it was really tall. And I looked up and I said, my God, I says, I wonder who works all the way up there on the top of that building, right? That's really high. Later on, when I got older, it was me. I worked on the top of that building. Okay, all of those antennas up there, I used to go ahead and fix them. We used to do microwave shots too, all over the city. But anyway, that's another life, another story. But here's what happened. I had a sore throat that day. I was a little bit sick. And I said, Mom, do you have a piece of candy I could have? And those do you ever see those candies that they're like in little cellophane wrappers? You pull them apart and the cellophane comes off and you take the candy, you put it in your mouth. Do you ever see that? Yeah, okay. Well, I did that. She gave me a piece of candy and I took the cellophane off. I threw it on the ground and I put the candy in my mouth. All of a sudden I got this. Right on my butt. And it hurt. And she says, you don't throw garbage on the world. We live here. Pick up the garbage, put it in your pocket, and wait till we get to a trash can. So that's what I had to do. I told her I was sorry, and then she made me promise I would never do that again. I don't throw garbage on the world. You know what? I think I want that promise from you guys today. Can you promise me that you won't throw garbage on the world? Save it and put it in the trash? Can you do that?
Yes.
This way that'll all keep the air stays clean, the water stays clean, the ground stays clean, and we can live happy here, right?
Yes.
That's a really important thing to remember. What, Reese?
At school, we learned about trash
Yeah.
in pre-K 4, and one time after school, I went to engineering, and then after I was walking and I saw a piece of garbage, and I think someone stepped on it, and then after that I picked it up till I saw garbage.
Excellent. Very good.
I planned to get
Very, very nice. That was so good. All right. Let's go. We're going to go over some things here. Hold on. Let me see here. So now we have, you know, the three kinds of balances, right? You have physical balance, right? Balance in nature, and the chemical balance, right? Okay. That could be on your test. All right. Now, I want to talk about your story. See, everybody has a story, and I want to know what your story is. So start to think about your story. See this word? What does it say? What letter is that? I. What does it mean? It means you, right? Okay. It means you. Now, it means your story. Everybody has a story. And you should write your story down. This way people can read it. All right? Your story. Let's see. What is your story? Let me find out. Stand up and tell us your story. Want to go? Stand up. What story? What's your story, you think? My name is.
My name is
You got to talk louder.
My name is Milani.
How old are you?
6.
Right? You have a mom and a dad. Right? What's their names? You see the story? You see the story that's coming? Everybody has a story, right? Have a seat. You have a story. You have a story. Your story. Now, it's important to know the story. Let's see. Attributes. Everybody here has 2 eyes, right? For sight. Nose for smelling. Mouth for taste. Ears for hearing. Why do you think you have 2 ears and only 1 mouth? Stand up. Tell me.
You have 2 ears so you can hear better, and you have 1 mouth because so you can talk better.
Okay. 2 ears because in order to learn, you have to be listening. If you're talking, you're teaching. Does everybody understand? Okay? So you have, put your hand down, have a seat. Ears are for listening. We should listen more than we talk, right? Listening teaches. You learn better. You have 2 hands, right, and 2 legs for walking, right? Feeling and walking. Now, what's your power? Tell me your power. Everybody has a power. You think only superheroes have powers? No.
No.
You guys are superheroes. Just think. Look at your body. Think about what you can do. You can run, you can jump, you can play, you can fool around. You can do all of these things. That's real power. Now, what's your power? We also have one, everybody has a separate power that's unique just to them. That the other person might not be able to do. What can you do really good in your life? Stand up and talk to me, quick. And talk loud. What can you do?
I can do this.
You can do that? All right. What else can you do? What can you do? So you're very flexible. Right? Okay. What can you do?
I can do braids in my hair, I can tie my shoe, and I can hug and kiss my mom and my friend.
Perfect. What can you do?
I can draw.
That's perfect. That is a talent. What can you do?
I can move my body.
Why are you sitting? Apparently you can't stand up. Oh, now you can stand up.
I
What?
can move my body and try.
Ah, okay. So that's a unique little thing. Go. What can you do?
I can do a stuff with standing.
Okay. All right. We all have different powers. Who can draw? Who can play instruments, music? Right? Who can understand music? Who is really good at math? Who is really good at English? Who is like the best at sports? Those are powers. Those are talent. All right? Where do we get talent from? We're born with talent, right? Talent, you can't get that anywhere. You have to be born with it. Skill must be learned. Okay? You have to, if you have a skill, let's say you have a skill. Let me see, I could ride a skateboard, right? I can't ride a skateboard. I fall on my butt all of the time. But let's say you can ride a skateboard. Is that something you were born with? Were you like a little baby and you get on the skateboard and ride all over the place? No, you had to learn, right? You had to learn how to do that. All of you are learning karate. Were you born knowing karate? No. You have to learn how to do that. That's a skill. Now a talent, she said she's a good drawer. She was just born with that. She knew how to do it. As she grew, she just got better and better and better at it. That was a gift. Your talent is a gift. And we all have a special gift. We find, as we grow up, that we can do something better than other people can do. Whether it's drawing, whether it's dancing, maybe a singer. Who sings over here? Does anybody have a really good voice? That's a talent. You guys need to think more about what your talent is. Because you know why? If you know what your talent is, then as you start to get older and you start to make the talent even better, you could probably get a job with that talent. You could be probably an artist, painting and drawing and making millions of dollars because you're so famous. A singer, who can sing? Look at all the singers. Who's your favorite singer? Okay. Does she have a good voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You like her music?
Yes.
Ah. Is she making a lot of money?
Yes.
Yes. Right? Who's your favorite singer? You don't have one? Ah.
I don't know the name.
You don't know the name. All right? But you see, if you take your talent and you start working it, maybe you can make that your job. Maybe you can make that your life. Okay? There's somebody, I don't care who it is, where it is, there's always somebody making money and working in what they love to do. Can you imagine getting a job that you hate to go to every day? You have to wake up early in the morning, get up and go to a job that you don't like every day. Who wants to do that? No, Reese? No? How about you guys? No? That would really stink, wouldn't it? That every time you go to your work and then you can't wait to get out of there quick. But if you went to a job that you really loved, because it was your hobby or your talent or whatever, really important. See, we need to be able to make money in 3 areas, okay? One is from our education. We go to school and we learn, right? And then we graduate, and whatever we were taking in school, right? It could be engineering, it could be becoming a nurse, or becoming a doctor, or becoming a lawyer. Well, we should be able to make money that way. Then the next way we should be able to make money is through maybe some of our life experience, okay? Maybe you're good at fixing cars. Maybe you're good at working with wood. Or maybe you're good at, building things or computers or whatever it is. Then you should be able to make money from that. And then you should also be able to make money from your desire, the things that you love the best through your talent, right? If you have a talent, you should be able to make money there. So we should have 3 ways of making money. Does everybody understand? All right, now let's see. So this is your talent, right? Given to you at birth, your powers, your strategy, your story. So now you should have a story. So your story, if you were to go home tonight and to write your story, it would start out with, I was born to my mom and my dad. Maybe you have their names, right? And my name is this, they named me this, and I'm this year, how many years old right now, and I'm in this grade, and maybe I have a boyfriend. No, not yet, okay. Maybe I have a girlfriend, possible, all right? And these are my talents. I love to draw, or I love to sing. I have my friend, my best friend lives down the block. You see the story building? You see how the story goes? Can you write that story?
Yes.
I think everybody should write that story. All right? Very important. Now we're going to talk about stackables. Stackables. Everything that makes you smarter, makes you stronger, makes you healthier, strengthens the family, your family, and possibly can put money in your pocket sometime down the road. Now, a stackable. Anything that makes you smarter. How about going to school? Makes you smarter? How about reading a book? Does it make you smarter? How about watching a documentary on television? Does it make you smarter? Okay. How about watching a cartoon? Don't make you smarter. Unless you're going to learn how to become a cartoonist and you're going to work for a TV station, you're going to make them a lot of money by drawing cartoons, right? Okay? Hand down. Now, so anything that makes you smarter, makes you stronger, exercise, going to karate makes you stronger? Yes? Going home, knocking out about 20 push-ups, right? Makes you stronger? Taking out the garbage for mom and dad make you stronger? Yeah, of course, all of those things make you stronger. All right, now, what about makes you healthier? Anything that makes you healthier. Eating the right kinds of food, right? We just talked about 5 things that make you healthier, right? The water, the food, getting enough sleep, the exercise, and being a happy person makes you healthier. That's a stackable. All right? Let's say, what about strengthens the family? This is really important. What about strengthening the family? Let's say it's a Sunday, and on Sunday, you're supposed to go to grandma's house. And then all of a sudden you say, I don't want to go to grandma's house. It's boring. I don't want to go there. I want to stay home and watch cartoons. Now, tell me something. You staying home watching cartoons, is that strengthening the family? Or going to see grandma on Sunday?
Seeing grandma on Sunday. And also, if you don't see her on Sunday, then she'll maybe feel sad that you don't want to see her. And then she won't be a happy person on that day. She'll be a sad person.
Reese, I love you, Reese. Okay, so making the family stronger, all right, important. Now, and let's see here, can possibly put money in your pocket down the road. Now, let's say you're learning, karate. Everybody here is learning karate. Now, life has a way of changing things, all right? And my education, from me, I went to school, and I learned I was an engineer, a microwave engineer. So that's one way I can make money. I went to school, and from my education, I learned how to become a microwave engineer. So I can make money that way. Then I also learned, as I started to live and I started to get older, I learned a lot of different things. I learned how to work with wood. I learned how to work with electronics, how to do computers, how to do so many different things. Okay, so I can make money that way. So if I lost my engineering job, I can make money doing the other things. Okay? But then my passion was martial arts. So I wanted to become a martial arts instructor. And that's what I do today. So I went from that education all the way to becoming a martial arts instructor, and now I work within my passion, within my desire. So I go to work happy every day. How do you know you're happy? How would you know if your job was making you happy? No, Reese, I don't think you know this one. What about this? That's right, but you know what? Here's the test. You ready for the test? You go next door, you buy a lottery ticket. You scratch off the lottery ticket and you win $10 million. You go to work the next day? No, no. $10 million, you going to work the next day? You? No, probably not, right?
You have to buy the job with the lottery ticket, but if you,
Reese, you know what my answer is? I go to work the next day. Doesn't change my life. I'm still who I am.
I know, but I know the answer that
Now, Mrs. T might have something to say. $10 million is going to do some things. But for me, I'm still here, okay? And I'm still yelling at you guys. Isn't my job great? I come to work with no shoes, right? I yell at little kids. I have a fun job. All right, everybody up. Miss Vertullo, take them through your form, please. There's so many things on this easel that you guys have to learn before you come to black belt.
All right. Everybody cheer yet? You say thank you, Master T.
Thank you, Master T.
All right.
And all that.
Miss Vertullo, you can stop the recording.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Go on.